barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, So Kamboses won last night, and I want to think more forward now. You guys know I love the business of boxing, but before that, click the link below. 9 Wise, film de la film, creme de la creme. And I thank you guys in advance. Now you're going to start seeing talk now. Both 135s are going into the ring this next weekend, and now the conversation, because the same media that covers Devin Haney will in doubt cover Tank Davis. And so it's going to be fun because they fighting back-to-back nights. And I'm talking about fun in terms of the banter, you know what I mean? In terms of excuse me. In terms of the conversation for the fans, I still believe Tank Davis is in a BS fight. Devin Haney is the only fight next weekend. Naturally, everyone will say, I'll put it out there. I was going to do a video on this upset alert. Is Tank and Devin on upset alert right now? But so far, we'll see. So far, it's looking good. I believe I've heard Mr. Haney. He said they've had a great camp. So they've had a great camp. I'm take his word at it. And I'm going to just say this. Al Haymon and Floyd is looking at it for a next opponent now. But they got to deal with Lou DiBella. It's funny how everything goes full circle. You know, Al Haymon basically left Lou DiBella out to dry when Deontay Wilder had that meeting with the Zone, because Barclay was Lou DiBella's regent. Tom Brown was the West Coast regent. And I don't know what they did in Dallas and all that, but I can remember that vividly. And now it's up for discussion, you know what I mean, about that meeting. But, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. I've had fortunate enough, and I'll say this about Lou DiBella is he's been straight with me. I haven't had an in-depth conversation as it pertains to that meeting, or I remember the Zone saying that they was not prepared for that meeting. I heard Deontay Wilder say that, and they were shocked at how intelligent Team Wilder was at that point. And but I'll say what I say. But as I digress back, but that's the reason why Lou DiBella is was left out of PBC. Now, will Deontay Wilder made more money? I don't know. I don't know how much money Deontay Wilder made. I know he's made at least 8 figures. He's made at least 8 figures. And at this point, Deontay Wilder is making money he's never gonna see. So I'll be glad to have that conversation with Deontay Wilder, but I know Deontay Wilder will want to have it no other way. Tyson Fury. So let me just omit that that I'm getting better. Toby inspired me yesterday, man. Toby really, really inspired me yesterday. So I'm too intelligent of a person to be wasting, you know what I mean, words. Now, Al Haymon, they're going to make a play at it, whether it's publicly or whether it's privately or whether it's through Fight Hype. You know, Fight Hype plant stories for Floyd, and we'll definitely see how it plays out. I have no dog in the race. I'm not cheering, or I don't care. You know, I'm just giving you guys the information. I believe Floyd is going to make a play at Kamboses because that puts Tank that gives him a real belt. You know, with all due to Tank, Tank only has one real belt. Everything else has been a JV belt, you know, and we're going to see. Well, does Eddie have the bag he say he has? We got to find out. I can't answer that question. I don't know, because now he got to come with the money, and he's going to have to pay both of them. He's going to have to pay Kamboses, because Lou DiBella ain't making no mistakes. He lucked up and hit a lick. He has another chance to hit a lick with what's his name? Haney. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He fights Lomachenko December 11th. So we'll see how it plays out, man. He's the wild card. Lou DiBella is a real wild card right now. He's a real wild card, you know. So we'll see how this plays out. Will George Kamboses go to PBC and fight Tank Davis, or will he go to Devin Haney and fight on DAZN? We'll see. I have no idea because Eddie Hearn didn't offer him any favors. This was a mandatory position. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like Eddie Hearn called Lou DiBella and was like, "Hey, Lou." No, it didn't happen that way. And I remember Tevin Farmar fights Lou DiBella not being allowed in the ring. Eddie Hearn was the lead promoter. Lou DiBella hanging over the ropes. But now Lou DiBella's he has a power play right now. I thought about calling Lou today, and but I don't know. I want to watch football. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, man. I've fallen so much back in love with football. You know, I got 3 games today, and it's been a great sports weekend. And but I just want to put that on the front burner, so you guys, or the back burner, so you guys can see. It's going to be a lot of conversation now. Tank is licking his chops. I know Tank looks at George Kamboses like, "Oh, I can beat this guy for real." And Devin Haney looked at this guy like, "I can beat this guy." George Kamboses looked at Devin Haney. He's actually going to go to the fight, I would assume. "I can beat this guy." But I know he probably wants to go home and see his 3 kids. I believe he has. So, but anyways, man, just food for thought. I have no dog in the race. I don't care. It will materialize Monday. Monday, these conversations will be hot and heated. Obviously, it's going to be a bunch of narratives drawn out. Eddie Hearn is going from New York to Vegas, so he's gonna promote that he has the money to make the fight. That's what he's gonna do all week to get in the court of public opinion, which is what he does. I mean, Eddie Hearn by far is doing his best, you know. So we'll see. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Oh, and don't forget 9 Wives, man. Go buy 9 Wives. Click the link below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.